Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I could be wrong, but no.
If he sees that 2-second time save as something he needs going into Summit, we could see it. And let's see what this file name is about to be.
Chaikitty.
Mrs. Chaikitty. Oh, wait.
Miss...
Ushi
Ms. Ushi. Okay, nice little wordplay here. I like that. I like that. But yeah, I'm expecting to see maybe a little more swag.
Oh,
And
yeah.
options from Chai. I almost called him Chad. It's been implanted in my brain. I can't get away from it. All right, here we
Getting
go.
that countdown from the famous Flare Bear. Shoutouts to Flare for his wonderful tutorials on various parts of this game. And as these guys go into prologue, just one quick reminder, we do have copies of the Celeste vinyl and cassettes, as well as Celeste Steam keys to give away to our subscribers. And in addition, you also get access to all of our awesome emotes, GSA GG, GSA Fire, GSA S, GSA Hands, GSA Pog, for instance, being Madeline's face too. And as we said before, every sub and every 500-bit donation, we will be personally putting $2 into the prize pools, which have already grown a decent amount.
Yeah, it definitely.
Especially with all the straight donation contributions as well.
Yep. Also, we do have some fantastic GSA and PACE merch, too, that you can get. I think there's a Command to Show that shop, if I'm not mistaken. But like you've seen at the commentator table, these fantastic PACE coffee mugs. I actually am probably going to be picking one of these up myself because I really like the font and the color on that. But also, there's T-shirts and hoodies as well, if you're feeling free to look at that. They're looking very crisp. Just shout-outs to the designer that made those. I do not know.
Oh, Chai losing
Chai
that
just
block.
barely getting to that, adding that drama to the pot. Let's go.
And Sushi just losing a little bit of time starting out. I didn't see if it was just a death or kind of sloppy movement, but...
Yeah, and actually, since we're talking about it, Chai's actually in the lead right now.
Yeah, so starting off this race, certainly in a much stronger position than last time.
Yeah, this city's looking extra crisp. Oh, I was waiting for the curse to come out and just be like, oh, let me stop you right there. But
it looks like the Voodoo Witch Doctor has finally left the building. And
I mean, he did get
a
corner bopped, but that's not the worst that could have happened.
Yep.
Very nice. So we got a 2-second difference here as we head into Old Site. And again, with the Battling Chase.
And the Old Site, still some source of frustration for Chaikitty.
Yeah, there was a few hiccups here. Dashing into the wall out of a dream block, unfortunately.
In chat saying we need anti-magic headphones or microphones or something. Yeah, that sounds right. Names are on the wrong side. Not sure what you mean by that. Chaikitty's name is over
nice
his
save
proper
from
picture.
Chai. Using that spike jump there to get to that dash crystal. And ooh, can we say sync though? Let's go. You know, if they play it on par, we can see a sync through this entire level. And I would love that.
This is certainly a level where it's really, really viable. And I don't think we talked today about the little optimization of them boosting into that corner as they break the mirror. That boost will end up sending you into the dream block after the cutscene, because the cutscene will always like teleport Madeline into the middle of the room. Msushi with an unfortunate death that's allowing Chai to claim a pretty nice early lead. Let's see how the time is exiting. Yeah, so 26 exiting this room for Chai, 28 on Sushi's side.
Sorry, y'all, I'm jamming out to the song because this part is super hype.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, let's just let this music play for just a second.
Cut it close there on Sushi's screen, but able to get through. Chai threading through these spiked, infused floors here in this last section of the battle and chase. He's going to make it out. Sushi not far behind. And again, we're coming to this awake portion now. Sushi had just a minor hang-ups here and there, nothing too crazy. But, you know, there could be just corner bops and not getting the corner boost there, like Chai getting. Sushi getting it there as we head into the awake portion. Just let's kick back and see how this one pans out. We'll get our golf commentary voices going here.
Yeah, so the Madeline, a very precise creature of speed throughout its predatory behavior.
Seeing Chai moving excellently with the corner boost there. He's going to come out at a very nice time.
And Sushi, meanwhile, getting the corner bop, going to be closing out about 3 seconds behind.
Chai with
3.5,
146. And a 149. Very nicely done. Golf clap. So now we are moving into Resort yet again. Again, we got Demo coming in. We got Oshiro wanting to cause drama. Dustmate's trying to do stuff. The first opening screen trying to cause drama on Chai's screen.
And all that flatland movement, you don't see it super often, but just getting those chain dashes can be a little bit awkward at first when you're trying to practice them. Yes, Pace ASMR edition in the chat. I'm seeing all of the shift beaters. Has it actually become one of the most used emotes on Twitch yet? I know that was a campaign.
All right, we are just moving through here. Getting us the run of the mill, you know, the first opening section here in Chapter 3.
Yeah, Sushi's still with a mild deficit, but nothing super significant yet. He really doesn't have to be pulling out the Monka just yet. Gotta say, that doorbell sound effect with those coin blocks are just so satisfying every time.
Unless you have a dog.
Oh, yeah?
I've had people in my stream say, like, the doorknob, like the doorbell, every time it rings, like, their dog just starts going crazy.
So I'm putting myself out with this. I know that Chad is just going to absolutely eviscerate me. I'm actually afraid of dogs.
Are you?
Yeah, it's for whatever reason when they expect you to give them attention and like they jump all over you.
Oh, they're just like aggressiveness?
Yeah,
just like,
yeah. It makes me like freeze up. It's like it triggers my fight or flight, and I just freeze. I've gotten in arguments with friends before where like I tell them like can you please move the dog to another room, and they're like, well, they just want to be pet. It's okay. They just want to be pet, and I'm like, you don't understand.
Yeah,
dude.
you don't understand. I mean, to be fair, since we're talking about that, I actually am terrified of crickets.
Really?
Yes, I have a horrible story about this, but pretty much it's just all bad. And it kind of like let me scarred to the point that like if I'm in a pet shop and I hear them, again, I get to fight or flight. In fact, I was with some friends and I just screamed in the pet store after being in here for I was like, I need to get out of here like right now.
Yeah, there's some people in chat wondering if you might be the human embodiment of Hooktail from TTYD.
I never played that game.
Oh man,
I know.
You are
I have
missing
it.
out.
I have it. I started playing through it.
Okay, at chapter 1, mild spoiler. While you're in Hooktail's castle, you find a letter saying that he really hates the sound of an animal starting with C and ending with Icket. And you find the Attack FXA badge, which makes your hammer sound like a cricket.
I did get to that part, and I was not happy. I was not happy that I had to do that. Like, not at all. So I totally relate to that.
Yep. And someone else in chat asked if I'm afraid of chihuahuas. No, small yapper dogs just annoy me. I just hate them. I'm not afraid of them. It's the big ones like greyhounds and huskies and retrievers and all of the bigger dogs. Just like I prefer cats. If they want to be pet, they'll lay down at your feet. They're just implicitly asking. Oh, Sushi with a rough death on the end of that room. So, one of the longer rooms in Resort.
And that one is tricky too, because you need to get that wall bounce, but if you just aren't close enough, you can activate those tendrils, but not be at the right distance to get that wall bounce, and it's basically a lose-lose situation. It has been said that it is possible to save it, but
and both of them with
really
the first try demo, but try with the death, didn't see what exact cycle he was going for, but it looked like he was actually going for normal, so not sure where that death would have been incurred, but the lead is a lot smaller now.
All right, we are in the Oshiro fight here. Almost an Oshiro sync, but not quite. It's all right, though. Chai moving along on these screens here. It's going to deal with these coin switches yet again. Sushi not too far behind.
And Sushi, with a lot better of an Oshiro chase than a couple of those races yesterday, you want to be as far from Oshiro as possible vertically whenever he does that dash, because
It's going to be close.
oh,
Nice.
Wow, beautiful save from Chai. The closer you are to him, the more slowdown you incur. The game will like kind of get drained of color, and it'll actually like slow down for that dramatic effect. So you want to stay as far away from him as possible once he dashes, which is pretty difficult considering he dashes at one of Madeline's last positions. So we've got the sync exiting Resort. Wow, less than half of a second apart,
man.
folks. Oh man, going into Golden Ridge. So many opportunities to make big 5+ second mistakes that will just The lead is going to go back and forth.
Yeah,
if there
we're gonna
aren't at
see.
least 3 lead changes, I will be shocked.
Oh, they actually want a full
Wow.
on. Okay, full
They
on
asked
sync.
the audience for a countdown, so here we go.
Changing up the game here. I kind of like it.
Oh,
but, you know.
I'm loving it so far. Chai with a bit of a corner bop already, losing some momentum. And the old woman laughing at you. You've already climbed about half of this mountain, but she still doesn't think you're going to succeed.
I just wonder how she gets to the places.
I mean, I feel like she must know the shortcuts. If she lives on the mountain, she must have been looking around a while.
Actually, you know what? I think you're right, because I think in one of the dialogues, she mentions, like, are you sure you want to keep going? Because I have a shortcut to your car. And then Madeline's just like, no. Oh, Sushi's taking a death. Chai is going to take the lead here.
Yep. There's our 2 lead changes right there. Or 1 lead developing and then changing.
Nice spike jump there from Chai. Same with Msushi. Getting ready for this auto-scroller skip. So we're going to see those ultras here. The anticipation as you just get it set up here. Chai lining up. He is going to make it. Sushi lining up as well.
And it's
Nice.
good. Very nice. Just due to that movement block, you really hate to see that fail ever.
Yeah, especially the opportunity to get corner bopped on that corner. It has happened. We have seen it. All right, so Chai's going to go for a different strat here in comparison to Msushi. He's going to go for the reverse hyper. So this could actually make some changes here. All right, Sushi getting that trick now. Wasn't able to get it in the first race, but was able to do it there.
Just really, really clean movement from Sushi after that first death.
I'm just going to put this out there now. I'm not really a huge fan of 4A's music, but let me tell you, this playing right now, of how close this race is adding so much intensity to this run.
It's very somber, but just very tense ultimately.
So you head into cliff face here.
But here's where things really start getting real. Just
Right,
about a second or so apart. And ooh,
Yeah,
Chaikitty
Chai
with
did
a
not
death that's going
activate
to
the
change
block
the
and wasn't
lead.
sure what to do there. Like, one of the options he could have done is activated the coin, got into the bubble, and shot back into the auto scorer block. But I didn't think he didn't know what to do and just opted to retry there.
And the sick corner boosting movement from Sushi.
That snowball coming out with his Chai's name on it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Sushi getting bopped in that day 1, and the snowball's back with a vengeance in day 3. This is unbelievable. Just unfortunate luck for Chaikitty, but still really holding his own. Let's see, Sushi exiting that room at 36. Chai exiting at 38 exact. So only about 2 seconds despite those issues. As Sushi is going to finish up this level with a
10:45.
10:45. And that was a 10:45.9, so
Yeah.
only about a second apart.
As we move into Mirror Temple. Now, Sushi was having a little bit of difficulty early on in the tape grab portion of this chapter. So we're going to see if he's going to be able to fix some of those mistakes, most notably in this, let's see, in the 4th room, if I remember correctly. No, 5th room. Okay, well, had a mess up there, and whoa,
We've
with
got the
sync.
resync!
Excuse
Pog's
me.
in the chat, especially GSA Pog. Let's see how long we can keep this going for. Okay, he completely fixed those spike issues,
Oh,
but then getting
clipped.
bodied. Oh, man. Those Zelda spike enemies with a vengeance. Now, Chai going to be moving into the darker area.
Oh, taking some time there to do the skip cutscene. Chai going for the yeet. He's going to get that. Sushi with the dog.
Oh!
I was about to do it.
The Eden. Oh, man. And when you get bought back by that platform like that, it's just so, it's a slap in the face, salt in the wound, just everything bad. As Chai now in the actual tape grabbing room.
He's going to get this fast strat. It's going to be close. He's going to be able to get it.
Yeah, and
Oh, this is a good time. This could be 110, 111-ish. Maybe even sub. We'll see. 110, very good time.
yeah, superb. As you see Sushi entering this room late enough that oh,
No hyper off of that and just dashed into the spikes. He's going to do this over again.
he's gonna be lucky to get a 130. Honestly, that is rough.
Yeah, this is Again!
Oh, no!
Just getting ahead of himself. No dash. Okay, nice.
This is truly what Chai needs. He is now the master of the tournament's destiny. It's in his hands at the moment.
Sushi just getting ahead of himself twice there. But we'll see. We've got Bubs Drop coming up on Chai's screen. And he's going to nail that. He's going to keep on moving forward with this lead.
Yep. Effectively securing the lead for it certainly is nowhere near over, especially since we haven't even gotten into reflection. But getting past Bubs Drop, that's pretty well the biggest place where you could just lose insane amounts of time. So Msushi really has his work cut out for him, but Chai, unfortunately,
just a little bit of hang up there.
And not able to get that corner boost out of the door. Okay, now let's see from Sushi's side, Bubs Drop coming up. And it's good. Nice,
there we go.
nice.
All right, so I want to pay attention again to Chai's screen here as he gets into the indoor mirror portion. Most notably, the third screen of this section, he did a different route than normal, and I'm curious to see if it looked like it might be a little faster, but we'll have to wait and see. Sushi having to start that long room over again, though. It's going to further extend this lead here. Chai not getting help from the Seeker is going to rely on that explosion. All right, let's see this.
The unfortunate little time loss.
I feel like that might be faster.
Interesting route there. I wonder if he was just experimenting with that this morning or something, because
He'd have to, because he was running the other strat before in day 1 and day 2. But also, there could be a placebo effect. You know.
Wait, was that just the 1.5 cycle on that Seeker run? Oh,
Okay,
no.
he got it. At least trying not to save it. They're just like, okay, let's just start again. All right, but now the steel section was causing a little bit of problems on both runners' screens here. So he's going to have to play catch up and hope that Chai runs into a little bit of drama here as he proceeds into the Seeker Gauntlet room. And he does again, dropping Theo a second time. Okay.
Oh.
Just throwing Madeline in there to get a smooch from the Seeker. Gonna have to play it by ear. Because again, you don't have the momentum coming in, so you have to do a different strat. Able to get that back up. Nicely done.
Nice, nice.
And Sushi just about 2 screens out here in the impossible room.
I mean,
Able to make
despite
look
these
so
major mistakes from Chai, still maintaining a decent lead. Oh.
Not getting the hit in the corner there. Oh, no.
What an almost save. And yeah, when Theo goes off the screen, Madeline instantly takes that death.
All right, not throwing Theo away. Still keeping it serious.
Yeah, so I think he finished with a 46, I believe, on the timer.
Oh, no.
Sushi also dropping. Just, you could see the agitation.
Yeah, the frustration
just
is
the immediate.
setting
What?
in. And so Chai getting through this golden feather section, going to get ready for lake skip.
Interesting pause from Sushi's side. Not exactly sure what happened there.
All right, Sushi's going to clock out at a 15-18. Still a very nice lead on Chai's side as he heads into lake here in reflection. Able to get that lake skip as well.
Yeah, so he has to get through that entire Aurora Borealis section before he actually can even get to where Chaikitty's at now. Which also, we didn't say anything about it last race. Oh, I actually, based on that mirror temple time, I think A-side would have technically been faster. I think
so
a
too.
really good A-side time is like a 4:10 or so.
I couldn't tell you because my A side is very bad.
Yeah, at this top level, these guys, I'm sure, have like effectively forgotten most of the later room movement, unless they are really consistent at running ARB or something like that.
Oh, Chai going a little too fast there, running into those spikes. It's fine now. Sushi getting through the upper portion. Getting ready for his lake skip as well. But still, Chai having a nice lead here. Not getting the bunny hop, but he's going to back up. But like I said, we have a lot of gameplay left, and there could just be a screen that just causes some drama, causes some problems here. But Sushi's really going to have to try to play as clean as possible in hopes that Chai makes a mistake. I'm like trying to think of where in reflection this could occur. And to be quite honest, I can't really come up with an opportunity for it.
It would really be like during the battling sections where you
Yeah.
have those super long rooms.
And like even in that section itself, it would just have to be just like a crazy mishap to occur. I know that
Beautiful
there's
bumpers. We haven't really pinpointed that bumper strat, but you're dashing through the bumper while it's recharging, hoping that you happen to be still in contact with the bumper when it gets that recharge. Such cool tech, but the bumpers can be so finicky because of that like random movement and like just slight drifting throughout the room.
Yeah, they're very annoying. It's why
Just very blunt.
I just don't like talking about them because I just remember all the times that I just get bashed into a set of spikes, and I'm like, thanks. That's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? We'll just do it. So Chai in the ravine section here. Now this would be an opportunity, but I don't. Yeah, these guys have that down. Like it's basically, I think you just fast fall through it, and then you just tap right very slightly. It's not difficult.
It's certainly one of those things that when you have the debug mode enabled, you're able to practice very efficiently.
And I'm still thinking about where, like, what screen in particular.
Well, we did see a fail on Battle and Boost earlier. Nothing like that here, but that could have definitely made that time up. But would have been a very, very strange fail.
Actually, I feel like the last two screens of the battle and fight is like if Chai doesn't run into any drama there, he's going to have a very good lead into Summit.
Yeah, and it's going to take some dramatic mistakes throughout Summit in order to have Msushi reclaim that lead. So certainly...
or a mistake like that, not getting a hyper yet again. There's been a lot of missed hypers on Chai's screen. I wonder what's going on with that because he's playing on keyboard. It's just, is it nerves? Because, you know, like maybe nerves are kind of setting in and hands start shaking and just not getting enough pressure on those keys to get that hyper.
It could even just be, as Teej has been talking about before, with the trying to just go too fast, trying to input too fast and having your inputs go in like a frame or two too early or something.
Because this has been a thing on Chai's screen. Like, there's been many instances where he's missed hypers and just dashing into oblivion.
And it certainly seems like he's chaining them better now.
We are coming into one of my favorite parts of the song. Start busting out here.
Yeah, but can we get some sour please in the chat? I want to see all sorts of sour please spam.
Just drop that on you guys. I have like looking to see if there's a karaoke place around, and I have not found one. Every time I come out to like this or like AGDQ, I'm like, I really want to go and karaoke with everybody. But
Yeah,
I never
we've got
can find
this
it.
huge, look at this line of sour please, just wow.
Oh my god, I'm gonna look like a Twitch noob. What does that mean?
Oh man, so sour please is a better TTV emote, and it's a gif of a guy dancing. And so you use it whenever there's a song on that you really like. Alongside PP Hop is a similar purpose.
Oh, okay.
And it's the little hopping Pepe the Frog.
So I use TGH Jams if there's a song that I like.
Okay, that's a really, really
Yeah,
good one
and that's
too.
actually like probably my favorite emo. I'm just saying.
Sour please, just for whatever reason, it's not like super well cropped or anything, but it looks so good when there's just a solid wall of it, all like synchronized together dancing. I don't know, it's just such a chill looking emote.
I'll throw some in the chat real quick. That's probably my favorite. My
Oh,
second
okay.
favorite is definitely my own.
I am very partial to Teej Jam.
All right, Chai is out, and he's going to level up here while Msushi just getting the second round underway. Again, this is going to be a very difficult comeback from Msushi. He's going to have to play very honest, but now like the tables have turned. I'm curious to see if Chai is going to pull the brakes off and just go full throttle, or if he's going to be taking some of these safer strats, because he does have a very nice commanding lead as we head into Summit.
I would personally say the former. I don't know though. I don't know how. I don't know what's going through the inside of his head, but certainly if you want to absolutely ensure that you have no regrets afterwards, I feel like, because if you play perfectly safe and still end up losing, there's that what if in your head, and you know it's not like you're going to have that what if of like, what if I played safe and got myself to the grand finals? It's a what if I played risky and ultimately changed the course of this tournament?
Well, we will find out here in about the next 8 or so minutes as Chai begins that ascent. And again, this beautiful intro for Reach the Summit by Lena Rain yet again. God, it's such a good song. I didn't like sit on this. I wasn't really like trying to listen to this song for a long while, mainly because it's like 13 minutes long or something crazy like that. But I got it on random one day while I was just on my commute, and I was like, man, this is really, really good.
And it's like what's really, really cool to it is that effectively, like in this chapter, you're almost like restarting climbing the mountain from going all the way to the bottom. And so it invokes that feeling of like you just got to the bridge again.
Yep.
And like it's literally the same track, but this time you're actually expanding on it because you have that motivation. You've made that rectification with the other side of yourself that is filled with self-doubt. And so like now it's actually like just this huge anthem of strength. I don't know. I just love this section of the game so much.
Definitely. Does you like you just get that realization like I can climb this mountain. We can, or we basically because Madeline and Madeline are two people while on the mountain. Like we can do it, as you see here. Madeline helping Madeline out in some of these sections here.
Yep, and the biggest way that she helps is with that doubled dash, as you see with the purple hair. If you haven't played this casually, you may not have understood like what that level up screen meant at the very end of Reflection. So that's, you actually now have 2 dashes instead of just 1 for every time that you hit the ground. And you're going to see that a lot. Like we said, like with Galaxy Hypers, it makes Galaxy Hypers a lot more useful. You see like, I think 1 or 2 in the actual old site chapter, but because you have an extra dash here, it gives you so much more freedom to move throughout the air afterwards. And so you see them way more often. Anytime you see Madeline leave a dream block with red hair, that's a Galaxy Hyper.
And Chai just blurring through, but inputting too early and just getting a down forward dash there. But not too crazy. There's a checkpoint there, at that spot, so it's not too bad. Sushi now getting into 1,000 himself. Also, another thing, too, about the casual playthrough, you see they were skipping. There is a cutscene there as we go into each of these sections. Madeline and Madeline have a nice conversation with each other, kind of like sort of a recap of what they went through and what they're going through. And it gives this nice touch. Like, the story is really well written and definitely worth the purchase and the playthrough. So, like, if you have subscribed and you do not get a Celeste Steam key from the drawing, I still would definitely recommend picking this game up.
It's a game that I think it's $15, maybe 20, and it is worth 60 easy.
Yeah. And I mean, you're bringing up AAA prices. I'm gonna just put this out there. When Celeste debuted last year, it was up for Game of the Year amongst many AAA titles. I'm talking like Red Dead Redemption 2, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell that it is such a work of just passion and love from Matt Thorson and his friends.
And like just the fact that an indie game is put in the same circle as those AAA multi-million-dollar budget productions, it's like a huge achievement.
And I certainly think a huge part of that is Madeline's struggle in the game. A lot of us can really personally identify with. And especially if you've dealt with these issues of depression and anxiety and self-doubt, it's a very endearing and ultimately identifiable story. Is Chai, unfortunately, with just another spike death, just Sushi able to chip away at the lead with really nice, consistent movement throughout these sections.
All right, we can see if Chai is going to... Looks like he's playing it safe. Just doing the traditional auto-scroller skip is going to put pressure on Sushi. I feel like that he's going to have to go for the, was it Bound Under the Terrain?
Yes, that is the alternate name that the community's come up with.
He's going to have to go for that just to try to carve into this time.
Yeah, but could certainly make up a lot of it just with that one trick. So hopefully he'll go for it and get it on the first try so we can explain exactly what's happening mechanically. It involves a spike jump and getting your dash back off of a spiked platform.
I didn't even know you can just dash outright to that block.
Okay, so he's playing it safe ultimately.
I do respect the play too. I would have wanted to see him go for it, but again, it's that just that small time versus keeping it consistent and just hoping that Chai makes an error as he gets towards the summit of the mountain here.
Yeah, getting into the 2,500 meter section, so he's just got the Mirror Temple recap, and then he's right into flags.
All right, so we can see if Chai's actually going to go for the corner boost here on this second red bubble. Nope, playing it safe as well. Okay. I respect that move. That's actually been one of the big factors that I've seen here at the live event. Just kind of someone that gets to a place first, they set the tone. Like, it's like, okay, well, I'm actually playing it safe. So if you want, you can go aggressive here and make it work. Chai, unfortunately, running into some problems here in the third screen or the fourth screen of 2,500.
Yeah, he's finally able to make his way through, but after some pretty significant delays. Also, really quick shout-outs to the Tripmeister666 for that Tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy those new emotes. Can we get some GSA Pogs in the chat to celebrate? And also remember that that is entrance into our Celeste vinyls, cassettes, and Steam Keys giveaway.
Actually,
Yeah, the lowest in-game time is what wins Monkey Man.
That reminded me, I was actually supposed to resub myself to get those emotes as well, and also to get in the drawing for, you know, the Celeste soundtrack, because I absolutely adore it.
And you already own the vinyl, even.
I do own the vinyl. I do.
It's just when
I want more.
when it inevitably gets worn out, you want to have that extra copy.
Well, also too, they have different pressings as
Really?
well. Yeah. So like, I think the one that I really wanted was one was the color of Battlin's hair, and then one is the color of them combined together. I unfortunately missed out on that one, but they have like many different collector's edition pressings, and I haven't gotten to that point where I need to get them all. But you know, if I get another one that's a little different, you know, that might push me over the edge, and I'll start hunting for those more hard to find vinyls. We'll see.
Let's go ahead and see the IGT on 25. That was about a 57, it looked like. So Sushi is still a bit behind, but not insurmountably so.
Yeah, there's still opportunity here. I think most notably, oh, okay.
Very interesting room there. Don't remember having seen that in the base game.
Yeah, I don't remember that portion of a downdraft.
So Sushi's clawed the lead actually back to within 10 seconds. It's hard to see due to the in-game time desync, but he is within 10 seconds of Chai at the moment, it looks like.
Just got to keep pushing. Yeah, I mean, as I've been saying, he's been playing very clean. Haven't seen any mishaps or anything. Coming into flag 20, getting those fast strats. Nice. We got Chai coming into flag number 13. Now here's where the big drama is going to come in, because Chai is known for skipping flags 10, 9, and 8. And it's a little scary. I want to see if he's going to do it or not. So, all right, flag number 11, because again, if you take that death, you will go back to the last flag that you've activated. He's actually, all right, smart move. I respect this play.
Yeah, and a pretty optimal activation, too. Just the quick landing and then able to leave. Okay, making sure to pick up both of those. Little bit time-wasting flags, but nowhere near as much as, like, flag 8, for instance.
All right, so he's getting into flag number 6 at 28-25. So you get into the home stretch here. Oh, just a little movement mishap. That's all right.
Yeah, interesting little bump.
Oh,
there.
now that's not all right.
Okay. That's a pretty big monka right there. Let's see how Sushi can potentially capitalize on this.
He's getting flag number 3. We're going to see if he's going to go for flag number 2. Getting that diagonal dash. He had that not happen to him in race number 1. Walking forward to get that flag. Smart move again. Playing very cautiously as he gets ready to get into flag at number 1.
And Sushi with just dramatically cleaner movement on flag 5. Oh, but taking a death on the feather. No. Right. Oh, man.
Well, Chai is going to take this one, looking to be a 29-16, maybe 17. We'll see.
Very nice. And with that, it looks
up.
like Chai has opened the door for Vlad to potentially snipe
Sneak
Sushi
in.
out of those grand finals. So that is pretty amazing. GG's. And I mean, huge shout outs to Chai for playing his heart out and getting that benefit for someone else ultimately. You know, it could certainly be what makes a bit of a difference, maybe putting himself in third place versus fourth place. But, I mean, super, super respectable.
Yeah. And so now Sushi going to clock in here at...
And just 15 seconds off.
At a 29-30, so good games from both. There's that smile that I was waiting to see. Just complete 180 after that first race.
Sushi, a tad frustrated, but
Sushi
gonna T-pose for
T-pose
power.
spin in.
T-pose for power. So, all right, we've got a 1-1 split.
1-1 split, yes. And I'm living for all of this, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. And so now we're going to see just how much Vlad has paid Chaikitty off, because he's either going to make Vlad's life very easy or a little bit of a monka.
I mean, at the same time, I'm pretty sure that Sushi's going to put up a very strong fight
Oh,
to make sure that
yeah.
this is not going to happen. Oh, okay, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, what is this?
Okay. Well, gonna cut to us. You know, maybe a little bit of a brawl on stage, a friendly fist fight. I
Yeah,
think.
just
I'm
a
not
little,
quite sure.
little tussle. Not sure.
A little quarrel.
Quite possibly. But yeah, so we got one more match between these two. And again, that winner is going to get that extra point. And yeah, that does. Actually, no, I want to say that it might put Chai in the possibility of third place. But again, ties are based on heads-up matchup. And with Fledervy's 3 points already, that would automatically put him ahead of Chaikitty in a tie situation if that is how that pans out.
Well,
So
Chai was able to take one game, right?
he was
think I
able to
remember
take
that.
one game.
And so if you got the 3 points here, and if Tej swept Flad, then that would end up.
Actually, yeah, you're right. He would walk away with 4 points. See, look, I said it in race 1. I'm going to say it again. I am bad at math.
A hot take here. You know, I think a lot of people are apparently math whizzes. So hot take. But yeah. So I mean, going into this last race, this is going to be some intense pressure, and certainly Sushi's got to be feeling at least a little bit weird because Chai took away that guaranteed golden ticket. So she
Yes,
was
he
certainly hoping to clinch out that 3-0 and completely guarantee that grand final spot, but not so fast. No. So
I think the big thing for this next race is, I mean, with race number 1, we saw that Chai just had a lot of hang-ups in city and just kind of just getting things not off on that good foot for the entirety of the race. That's probably going to play a good key. Like, Chai is very, like, once things start going for him, it's just like a snowball. It just keeps going. Very, like, things go his way. So we're definitely going to look into that and see. And then after that, we're going to have, of course, TGH versus Fledervy. The ones and twos going at each other yet again, and, you know, just the history of their battle.
yeah, that is just going to be an absolutely, dare I say it, electric match.
Oh, definitely. Nice. You could say it could be quite the race, too. That was horrible.
Yeah, just where's the drum set?
You know, just throw the drum set at me.
Honestly, yeah, we
It was
needed
really
it at
bad.
this point.
I'm sorry, Chad. I couldn't help. He set it up. I was like, well, I guess I can put that in there, too. But it didn't
So-
work as well.
So, real quick, we've got both these guys. Chaikitty, this is his last match. Msushi could be his last. What do you think they're going to pull out for that Supreme file name meme?
Oh, man. You know, it'd be pretty dope if Chai brought up about, because Chai plays actually a lot of Minesweeper on his stream when he wants to
Really?
wind down. Yeah. There's that. Or, you know, like we have the purple, iconic Msushi purple. I don't know what the hex code for that is, but maybe you could have that.
B200FF.
There you go, folks.
There's the hex code.
That could be the file name, too. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see.